Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, everyone!
Hey, everyone! Welcome to Loud Mom's Lair.
Woo! Let's do a little cheers to start this off.
Cheers! Okay, so for this first episode, we wanted to share what's going to happen here, who we are, and how the podcast came to life.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about everything and anything. So the ups and downs of motherhood, the best and the worst of those toddler tantrums that we all love so much, pure adulting moments, real and raw moments, and then any other real life topics that you could literally think of.
Yes. I think there could be some tears.
Maybe
some battling.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm pretty sure we both can agree there will definitely be laughter.
Yes.
I mean, It might just be between me and you, but we're here for it, right?
We are. So here we are. And we just want to kind of let you guys know who we are.
Yes. So I'm Kristen. I am originally from Toledo, Ohio. I moved to Florida when I was 19. Lived there for, a few years. Yep. Moved to Colorado. I'm a wife, a boy mom of a 2-year-old. I'm also a dog mom of an English bulldog. And you could say I'm a sucker for any true crime.
Me. Yeah, and I'm Tara, so I will be Kristen's co-host, and I currently reside in Oklahoma City. I grew up, born and raised in Temperance, Michigan, went to school in Toledo, Ohio, obviously right next to Chrissy, and moved away right after graduation to join my husband in Kansas. And so I'm proud wife of coming up on 10 years next month.
Woo!
I know.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then mom of a 2-year-old girl. And so we're definitely enjoying those toddler tantrums right now that we're going to dive more into throughout this podcast. But a little interesting thing, I love to paint, so I'm a very artistic-ish person, and that is a really good outlet for me. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I'm just here for the podcast. I am here to dig into these details of our lives.
Yes, it's going to be fun.
Yes, absolutely. Podcast. I am here to dig into these details of our lives.
Yes, it's going to be fun.
Yes, absolutely. So, as far as like how we know each other, obviously, like we are cousins. We grew up together, and we were kind of known as like, what would you say, like the twins of the family?
Yeah.
The twins of the family. So we're less than a year apart on our mom's side. So our moms are sisters. And how many sisters are there?
5 altogether. Yeah.
There's 5 girls. Poor Muggy and Grandpa.
Grandpa was, get me out on that football field now.
An estrogen-filled house.
Yes. 1 bathroom. Can you believe it?
Yeah. But yeah, so I was in Michigan and you were in Ohio growing up.
Yeah, but Michigan was pretty much my backyard. You know, you go down the block and there you are, you're in Michigan.
The state line is literally on the road.
Yeah.
And that's how it was on my road growing up too. It was like I walked 5 houses down and
exactly.
I'm 1 foot in Ohio, 1 foot in Michigan.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. But we used to go to like each other's sporting events. I remember going to yours all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So
other than that, grew up best friends, really close when we were super young.
Absolutely.
And then kind of went a little separate directions. Like the older we got, we had our own friends groups in the different schools that we attended.
Yeah. I was just going to say different schools and, college, and then, moving away from like different states even, we weren't even living close. So.
Right.
But
we had a couple moments in college where we hung out and went to the bars together.
Oh, yeah.
I would say we reconnected a little bit, like, throughout the college. And then, and then we, like, you know, as a best friend would, you know, you stay in communication as best as you can, but no matter how much time goes on, it never changes. You pick up exactly where you left off. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So Chrissy, do you want to tell them where Loud Mom's Lair came from?
The name. Yes. So as Tara just mentioned, our moms are sisters. So with their maiden name is Lair. So we thought
the same way.
Yes, we thought it fit absolutely perfect. So, I mean, hey, shout out to you, Lair sisters. Thanks for the name.
And they are notorious for being loud. Like, I'm going to give a shout out specifically to our Aunt Gail because she is probably the loudest of the 5 sisters, but that's not saying all of them aren't, all the others aren't loud.
No, equally loud.
Yeah, anytime.
I think they passed it down to us.
Yes. And anytime there's like a new friend joining the group or like a significant other joining the group, it's like always one of the first warnings, like, hey, like if you're coming over for Christmas Eve, they're gonna be in your face. And when the drinks start flowing, the volume will be louder.
Yes, absolutely.
So we figured to do a little play on words and wanted to create a safe space for the craziness that is parenting and adulting and bring in the legacy of the Lair name.
Yes. Yeah. I think what we should do is let's do a mom fail you have or a toddler tantrum to share.
Yeah.
We could do it weekly.
I love it. All
right. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. So I have 2. I'll start with the first one though. I'm going to roll it back to Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And my husband and I, like, we pride ourselves on, you know, trying to stay in tune with what our daughter's daycare is involved with, like what parties are coming up, what events, what special, like, dress like your favorite animal day is. And we try to stay on top of it. Valentine's Day was approaching, and a couple of weeks prior, you know, I saw a ton of people on social media, like, posting comments about getting their Valentine's Day cards or goodie bags ready. And I was like, yes, I need to do that. Like, we are 2 weeks out. We got time. So I was, you know, looking at Amazon and I was like, right, I have time. So I don't need to do that right now. And then life happens and 2 weeks fly by. And now we are at 8 p.m. the night before Valentine's Day. And I see a message pop up in our phone in the daycare app. And it says, hey, family, don't forget to bring your Valentine's Day cards for our party tomorrow.
Oh.
I was like, shit. So what do I do? Like,
Amazon overnight?
Yeah, Amazon's out of the picture because we had to drop them off in the morning, right? So we're Googling stores, like, who carries Valentine's Day cards? We're thinking the stereotypical Walmart, Target, like Walgreens, like we were looking at all of them. And then we did online shopping and we were searching who has these in stock. Walmart, Super Walmart, out of stock. Walmart Neighborhood Market, out of stock. Target, out of stock. There was one that there was a Target that was 40 minutes away that had 1 or 2 left in stock. We debated, but then we were like, no, it's 8 p.m. the night before. I'm not driving all the way.
What were you trying to find?
Well, we just wanted a freaking cute little Valentine's Day card with a bear and a heart on the front and it to say from Olivia on the back. But no, they're all sold out because I'm going to say parents are greedy and they're buying them in bulk. So what do I do? My dedicated mom heart. And my husband was part of this, so I want to make that very clear. It was a dual effort. What do? Baby's asleep, right? Liv's already sleeping. Matt's got to stay home. And because, once again, I'm the artsy one. I'm the crafty one. So I got to come up with a plan. So I head to the merry little store and I go to Target because why would I go anywhere else?
Obviously.
And I'm like, goodie bags. Goodie bags filled with candy is the best option.
For toddlers, yes.
Obviously. So I go to the goodie bag aisle. All bags, decorative bags, are sold out. Even clear bags, sold out. I was like, this is fine. I'll just find like a package of M&Ms that they're made for Valentine's Day, where I can just write her name on each package. Sold out. So I'm like, okay, think, Kara, think. Like, oh my God, I have a package of goodie bags left over from another holiday party. So I call my husband up and I'm like, hey, I need you to look in this drawer and I need you to count how many you have because we need 16. He's counting them out loud and he's like, we have 7. I'm like, that's not enough. So I'm like, I need bags. I need to find these bags. So I go to the storage bag aisle and I get sandwich baggies.
Yeah,
and then,
okay.
Yep, because of bags, right?
Exactly.
And then I go to the candy aisle and I'm like, what candy doesn't have nuts? Because there's food allergy issues. And I'm standing next to this dad, I'm assuming dad, this male adult figure next to me. And he's rapidly like calling on the phone and he's dialing someone up. He's like, hey, babe, how many kids are in their classroom?
Oh,
and I'm like, I immediately look at him. I'm like, you too?
You forgot to?
Yes, and so I'm like grabbing the fun dips. I'm grabbing the Starburst that's wrapped up. I'm grabbing the Dum suckers, and I'm like piling it in my little cart. And then I picked up the sandwich bags. I'm like, how can I make this look cute? And how do I label that they're from Liv? And so I pick up mailing labels and that are stickers. I stick them on the bags and I write, love Liv. And then I buy those 3D like bubbled stickers that are heart shaped and I stick those on too. And then I was like, oh, but they're still not cute enough. So I find ribbon left over from Christmas and I punch a hole in the baggies and I where you curl the ribbons and just to make them look. Long story short, Matt took them in the morning and he dropped them off and he tells the teacher, he's like, hey, so we are definitely those parents that forgot Valentine's Day cards. So here you go. Here's a bag of, really trashy goodie bags. And she's like, you're not the only ones.
Perfect. There you go.
So we felt a little validated in that moment. We're like, you know what? Working parents, stay-at-home parents too. Like you guys, everyone is just task saturated, no matter what lifestyle you live. But like, man, it is tough sometimes.
So, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't put the bear on your sandwich bags?
Listen. My artistic skills only go so far. You get the ribbon curl, and that is it.
Okay. I'll give you this moment, and I won't spoil it and tell you how awesome my Valentine's Day craft was.
Oh no, please do.
Listen, we can link the photos of our kids' Valentine's Day gifts on our Instagram.
Yes. Because
mine were pretty awesome.
Listen. Mine were obviously too. They got sour gummies, okay?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, mom fail, hardcore on my part. I think it was last week. We're at a restaurant. And so, obviously, our kids now, they're potty trained, but still, we're still working on it. Yes, quotations, potty trained. And so, you get to a restaurant and you ask, hey, bud, let's try and go potty. Do you have to go potty? Well, he's a boy. but wants, I want mom to take me. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Come with me. Well, he has learned from going to the bathroom with his father that, oh, you can stand up. Okay, well, I'm not equipped for you to stand up. One, you can't even reach the toilet yet. So Braxton then tells me, well, I stand on the toilet. You stand on the toilet and you go pee? Okay, so let's try it, I guess.
Were you not aware of like the standing on the toilet prior to this moment?
No. I mean, they may have mentioned it to me, but whatever, I guess.
We're busy.
Yeah. So okay, so I put him up on the toilet and he's standing and I'm doing the thing, pulling the pants down, like, all right, like, let's figure this out. Again, he's a boy, so, and he's standing up. One, you still have to hold on to him because he's standing on a toilet seat.
And he's two.
Yeah, and he's two. And he's in a stall. Like, his arms aren't long enough to even reach the... So, you're trying to help him. No, it was a disaster. One, there was pee everywhere. I got pee on my hands.
That's a standard, okay?
Yeah. He got, it looked like he peed his pants, so I felt terrible for him. I said, all right, we'll give you a mark on the board when we get home because you actually went. This wasn't you peeing your pants. So it's been known that he will no longer be going in the restroom with me.
I just want to know, like, for other like boy moms out there, is this normal? Is this normal for like to teach your kids to stand on the toilet?
Yeah, please let us know.
At least for like, or we should say probably boy dads, right? Like,
yeah.
Boy dads, do you teach your boys to stand on the toilet?
I get the peeing outside thing, like, whatever, that's fine.
Yeah, but you spell your name, like, I get it. I did that too as a kid.
Right. I was not prepared for a toilet seat standing and having to hold pants while trying to help him go pee. That's
a lot of multitasking.
Yeah. That's a lot. And trying not to let him fall in the toilet.
Yeah, that's too much. I would not say that's a mom fail. You succeeded. You got a mark on that potty board.
Thank you.
I think you're winning.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So my fail of the moment, and this is a fail, and for people who don't see the video, I just did quotation marks around fail. So I picked Liv up from daycare today, and so she is infatuated with trains. She loves trains and everything about trains. I do this thing in my car, which I'm just not a car person, and people who are car people like probably hate me for this, like my husband. When we go over train tracks, it's a thing. Like, it is a fun event, and we count down, and I speed up. My car is like holding on for dear life, and we're here, arms up in the air, ready to go over these tracks. And so today, the other day, we got stopped by a train, which in an adult perception, like, that is awful. That is the worst thing that could happen because we're always like in a hurry, right? But for Liv, it was the best thing that could have ever happened to her because she got to watch a train.
Aww, that's so awesome.
Fast forward to today, there was no train. So she started asking me as we're approaching the track, she's like, we're going to see a train. I'm like, well, maybe, like, I can't control the trains. I was like, maybe one will be crossing at the time that we come up to the track. She's like, no, train crossing on the tracks. And I was like, well, I mean, I can't promise that. I was like, maybe, like maybe it'll happen. It'll be fun and exciting like it was the other day, but like, it might not happen also.
Yeah.
There are options. And she's like, no, like, and her eyes started welling. She's like,
oh, no.
Train crosses on the tracks. I can't promise you that. So we're approaching the tracks. It's like, okay, the tracks are coming up. Like, there's no train. She's like, but the train crosses on the tracks. Yeah, cute. Okay, so I'm like, no, the train tracks. I'm trying to hype her up. You know,
Yeah.
Like, 3, 2, 1. Speed up over it, and we do a little bounce, and
Yep.
silence in the back seat. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, where's the train?
Oh, broke her heart.
Lost it. And I shit you not, for the next probably like 2 minutes, which is long time in parent world.
Absolutely.
Screaming. I whip out my phone so fast and I start video recording this shit because it was so obnoxious. And I'm like, you tell me what's wrong, honey. Like, you tell me what's wrong. She's like, train crosses on the track. So I'm going to call this a mom fail because I did not make a train appear on the track.
Yeah. Don't you know their schedule?
How dare I?
You better keep their schedule on your phone now.
I know. God damn it. We need to start Googling that. So I guess that could transition into the goal of the week.
Yes. There you go.
Make the train appear on the damn tracks.
Make the poor little girl happy.
I know. I mean, like, what more could I do except make a train appear?
And
how dare I?
2 minutes in a car screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Feel ya.
Yeah. So, whatever. I'm just gonna drink tonight.
Yes. We can always drink to toddler tantrums.
Gotta love them.
Yeah. So as we're talking about, having our nightly glass of wine and hot toddy I got going on here. Don't judge us. It's Thursday night.
The kid's sleeping.
Kids are sleeping, or they're with their dads. I mean,
yeah. Mine's sleeping.
Yeah.
Yours might be running upstairs.
A wild child. All he does is run.
We are responsible.
Yes. I mean, hey, you're more than welcome to join us. You might be.
Beverage of choice.
Yeah. If you're listening, while driving, we obviously be responsible.
We do not condone drinking and driving.
If you're listening at work and drinking and you get in trouble,
that's on you.
Don't be name dropping.
We don't know your work policies.
Yeah.
And we don't want to know.
No. But hey.
We're off shift.
Exactly.
Mom shift and work shift.
Yes. So since we just did our mom fails, I think we should do that also weekly. If we have one. I mean.
Yeah. Just for everyone listening, like, we didn't really know like which route we wanted to go with this podcast. And I think the mom quote unquote fails, or the parenting quote unquote fails, like, they're not really failures. Let's be honest. Like, everyone's trying their damnedest, right? And everyone's parenting style is different. Everyone's child is different, and you just do your best, right? Like, that is the intent of parenting. You make sure that they're warm, that they're safe, that they're fed, and that they're loved, right? Exactly. Like, those are the overarching goals. So, a fail is a sarcastic term in this sense. And it's trying to like highlight the ridiculousness of those toddler moments.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I think absolutely. Everybody goes through it. I mean, nobody's perfect. We're all in the same boat at some point. So
you guys are all hearing this little workshop on like how we're gonna form this podcast over time, and it probably will change over time, right?
Absolutely.
Like, as we get feedback and as we get our own personal input and talk on the sideline, and yeah.
So with the toddler tantrums, mom fails, whatever, we also want to set a goal. I mean, I think it could be for ourselves. I guess, it could be for anything. And I mean, feel free to do it with us.
You know? Absolutely.
Again, like Tara said, we want the feedback. We want you all involved in this with us.
In our lives.
Yes. We want to know you.
Listen, it takes a tribe, and you guys are part of our tribe, okay?
Yes. Loud Mom Slayer tribe. We like it.
Oh, I love it.
The name of the episode?
Right? Ooh, see, workshop happening, everyone.
Yeah. So set a goal, and then, you know, the next week we're gonna sit down. We're gonna talk about it. And hey, if you didn't get to that goal, it's okay.
It's not a fail. It's not a fail.
Life happens. You know, Tara might on Thursday night say, "Oh shoot, I was supposed to have a goal," just like her Valentine's.
It might happen. I can't guarantee it won't happen.
Aren't you? I'm pretty sure you are always like the responsible one growing up.
Listen, I know some of my friends would probably be like, no, she was not.
I was always the forgetful. Oh, wait, we had this planned? What?
It was all a facade. It was all like pretending to be responsible for attention.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Should have thought about that.
I know.
So,
sorry.
In that, Tara, what is your goal for next week that you're going to set?
So, I think this week I am going to kind of get a little more serious. I think I am going to practice more patience and patience as a mom. So I found myself this week, and I think it's because of the work-life balance, right? So the task load at work right now is quite heavy, and it's causing some strain on my side of things. And I am stressed. And so it kind of leads to potentially, actually losing some patience at times. And I find myself catching myself in moments where I'm like, okay, take a breath, you know, like everything's fine. You just had a long day, and you just need to either step away or, you know, let dad like take care of this moment, take care of this tantrum. And that way, you know, the kid is loved and safe and warm and protected and all of those things that we already talked about. But yeah, you know, I just catch myself every so often noticing that I am kind of short fused certain days. And so I think I'm going to really try to recognize that fuse length, if you will, and then practice that patience, like take a breath and be in the moment and try to understand, like, okay, where is my daughter coming from? What do I need to understand, like, about her feelings? And because they have big feelings right now, and big feelings, trains. So yeah, just trying to understand, okay, where is she coming from and how can I help her get through this moment? Because it's about her. It's not about me. And then when she goes to bed, then it's about me and my husband.
And that's the wine time.
Yes. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to practice patience. So yeah.
I like it.
What about you?
Been there with that. Well, you're pulling on my heartstrings a little. Here I am over here thinking a goal is, you know, my goal is going to be clean out my car or wash my car.
That is a good goal. That is a good goal. Sorry, well, I went like a little like distanced.
If the weather cooperates, yes, it's car washing time. Needs to be.
When was the last time you got your car washed?
Oh my God. Okay.
You had to put like a number of months on it.
Actually going to get it washed or me doing it? I guess it doesn't matter.
Water and soap to your car.
Okay. It wasn't technically my car. I did it to last summer. We have another car that sits at our house. I guess it's ours.
I'm talking about the car you drive.
Oh my God, I don't know. I think it's been over a year.
No.
The weather is so wishy-washy here. It's insane. One day it's 70 degrees and you're like, oh, this is great. I'm going to go out and wash my car. And then 2 hours later, it's freaking 5. Snowing.
I was fully expecting you to say like 3 months.
Oh no, it's been a long time.
I feel less bad about my situation.
There you go.
That's
I'm here to help.
Goal, then.
Yes. See?
I think that is a better goal than mine.
I'm sticking with that goal. I should check the weather.
Absolutely. You definitely should.
I'll report back next week.
I will be asking. And I don't care if it's a machine wash. I don't care if it's your hands.
You know, and personally, I like to wash it myself. I don't know why.
Oh, really?
Probably because I like being out in the sun. I mean, you know this of me. I hate the cold.
Vitamin D.
Yeah. If I could be in 90-degree weather all the time, I would.
I mean, that was big. I was gonna say that was a big driving factor for you going to Florida.
Yes. So, and the machine washes, they kind of make me nervous because what if I don't get on the platform the proper way? And then I'm just gonna look like an idiot.
They literally guide you onto it.
Just saying.
It's like the aircraft like wand you on.
Put your car in neutral. I'm just saying, they make me nervous. I mean, if I have to, I'll go. Or I'll make Austin do it.
You have 1 week to do it.
I have to figure it out. I need to sleep on it to see what I'm gonna do.
I'm so sorry. It's causing so much stress in your life.
I think I need another hot toddy.
I think you need to practice patience.
Well, oh God, we know that.
We all need to do that. Tangible goal, I'm gonna probably drink more water throughout the week if we want to go things I can actually really control.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Patience is big goal.
Baby steps. You know, you made a goal. There you go. I've been there with the patience. Some days it's terrible to say, but some days I just want to look at him and scream at him and say, stop. Why are you acting like a fool? You know, chill out, man.
Right.
It's a freaking TV show that you are, you know, or you don't want to watch that episode. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Okay.
You don't get the option.
Yeah. It is. It's tough, but you're on the right path.
Everything's a battle.
Yes.
Woo! Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I love this as the first episode.
Yes, me too. It was fun. I think
definitely
next week, we're going to get into our pregnancy announcements because it's fun. It's kind of a crazy story.
And it kind of branches off of how we grew up together. And it really steps into that next phase of our lives as the twins in the family.
Yep. Yeah.
Not to give away too much, everyone.
Right. And our birth stories. So
get up for it.
Yeah. That's what you get to look forward to next week.
Yep. Yeah. So, and if you guys ever have stories or topics that you want us to talk about, please let us know. You can email us at loudmomslair@gmail.com or message us on Instagram because we have an Insta now for the podcast, and it's Loud Moms Lair Podcast. So please look us up. And then you can also see, I'm going to highlight, if you don't mind me going into this, Chrissy. But
please do.
Yeah, so I'm going to be highlighting this podcast on one of the website that I launched this past January 31st was January 31st is when we launched lessthornsmoreroses.com. So it's a platform to basically provide an outlet for anyone struggling with any mental health issues, whether it be depression, anxiety, addiction. And the depression and anxiety could be postpartum or just completely unrelated to birth in general. And It's a diary format, so every blog post is a 2-part blog post. And the first part is the individual who is submitting story, whether it's myself submitting my own personal story or someone anonymously submitting a story. And then the second half is the Less Thorns, More Roses platform generating a story to provide for the originator in a perspective from either your child's perspective, your spouse's significant other's perspective, a friend perspective, whoever I see fit, honestly, and depending on the situation. So the intent behind that is to just shed some light on anyone struggling in a dark space. We're just trying to spread some positivity. So this podcast kind of branches out towards that, and just we're trying to spread that positivity, spread the laughs, relate to each other, right? Because let's be honest, parenting is tough and adulting is tough. So why not talk about it? Why not create that inner circle and that tribe, if you will? But yeah, and we really look forward to engaging with you guys.
Yeah, y'all go check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. So we will see you guys next week, and we are excited to hear from you.
Bye.
Bye.